Rio Papillon. So from here, I think this is where the trampoline begins. My Garmin is absolutely spit its dummy out. It's telling me to do a U-turn and go back, trying to make me go miles, trying to send me way back the way I came. The weather's holding off at the moment. I'm not hopeful. I've been in this country long enough to know that it all changes very quickly up here in the mountains. But anyway, the trampoline has started absolutely okay. It's tarmac, but I understand that some bits are just muddy, gravelly. I think the deal is any road that has deaths on it, which is on the side of a mountain, gets called a death road. But I've been told this is nowhere near as bad as it used to be without the big semi-trucks, the articulated trucks as we call them in the UK. So I got off the main tarmac bit and it's turned to hard pack. Bumpy, very bumpy. Climbed about 1,500 feet really quickly actually. Yeah, it's going up, and I think over the top of this. Lots of washouts, a lot of workers along here making things good. There we go, bit of roadworks. Normally that's seems to be landslides a lot at the moment. I hate river crossings just because of the boulders. Well, I'm sure there's going to be more of those along the way. You know what? This road's not as bad as, you know, I was expecting. You know, there's been a couple of sketchy bits. Sketchy because of the other drivers. You know, and there is bits that are a bit like that, which are just tape showing you where the edge is. But I've ridden worse roads. I've ridden closer to the edges on roads without any what's the word? The barriers on single tracks. I certainly wouldn't want to ride this at night. It's actually quite good fun. Makes a change to being on the tarmac, and oh, it was too good to be true. Unimpressed. So I have to do the waterproof thing. May the 26th. 365 days today is a year. So tomorrow is the anniversary of the day that I actually left. So technically today it's a year. So I arrived here at this place after doing the trampoline in torrential rain. I was given the little Wendy house to sleep in rather than putting up my tent in the rain for the same price. £4.50 a day. Wonderful. So I've been joined here by Hada and Assis that I met initially up on the Canadian border up at Glacier Park in Montana, then again in Panama, again at Donkey, and now they're here with me. So we're all going to go down to the cathedral today, and then we're going to do the border crossing. Today's going to be a big day because after the border, don't know how long that's going to take. It's a good 4 or 5 hours to get to my hotel for the night. But I've spunked out $25. I've got safe, secure parking and just somewhere to sleep. Anyway, let's see how today goes. That's it. This is my last day in Colombia. So we've got 110 kilometers to the cathedral. It's quoting 2 hours, but I reckon it's going to take us 2.5. Probably do an hour at the cathedral and then hit the border. Excited. Okay, so we're on the last little bit into where this cathedral is. I think we have to park up here and walk, which is not really ideal. I've had a couple of glimpses of it and it looks pretty impressive. Anyway, it is what it is. A couple of other travellers. This is where we got to park. So we paid the dude 10,000 pesos to park the 3 bikes there. So this is going to stay here though because his back is bad now. He had a bad crash in the US and broke 13 vertebrae, and that was only 5 months, 6 months ago. Whenever I met them, it was a few weeks after. Anyway, so myself and Hada are going to take the 10-minute walk down to the cathedral. I did see it through the trees on the way down through the road. It looked pretty impressive, but can't wait to get down there now. So I'm going to find a bit of scoff and then it's head to the border before it gets late. So it's been a bit of a hike down the hill, but right behind me is the top of the cathedral. Let's go and have a look. Definitely worth the trek, definitely worth coming out of my way before the border to come and see this. It's pretty impressive. Now what I understand, this was built because a face had been seen or something in the rock face, and then they built a shrine around it, and then they built the cathedral. It's going to be a little bit more in depth than that, but that's me skimming it into about that many words. Yeah, incredible. Not religious, but what a building. Walls are covered in plaques, so I'm assuming when somebody's croaked it that they want their, I don't know, ashes maybe, but their names, dates and everything were all on little plaques, just like you'd find in any cemetery. Yeah, certainly an interesting place. There's a cable car as well, which comes down from the top of the hills down into it. Didn't take that. Yeah, wow. From experience, I would say this is the queue for the border. Quite a lot of the border crossings I've been through, the trucks could be 2, 3, 4 kilometres out. But actually, this one's not. There's the Diana, which is the import-export. Okay, make sure that I don't go the wrong way. I need to find migration. I think iOverlander said the buildings are on the right. He's a fixer. Yeah, the buildings are on the right down here, I think. Okay, so the building to the right of me there was Diana, which was import-export. Bike is now officially out of the country. The building to my left here is migration. I'm now officially out of the country. That took all of about 15 minutes, really good. So now we're gonna go down, cross the bridge into Ecuador and go through the process of getting my bike in and myself in and getting some money changed from the million money changers around here. Now we are going to cross over to Ecuador and go through the whole process of TIPs, migration. I got some money changed. I think I got an okay deal. I'm going to see if we can find a shop, a Claro shop. In fact, there's several over here. Let's cross the bridge into Ecuador. So we're going to use the Claro shops. Claro's the SIM card provider. We're going to use Claro over the other side. First we've got migration over there, and then we need to find Diana. Okay. Here? Migration?
Por allá puede pasar.
Over there?
¿De la reja azul?
Sí.
Ya, por ahí.
Gracias.
O por aquí, venga.
Muchas gracias. We like somebody who thinks outside the box. Right, so that's migration, and then we have to find a Diana. So, still getting my TIP sorted. Don't know why they make us bend down for these windows. They could sit on much higher chairs. So that has basically taken an hour. As I was saying, it's taken us about just under an hour actually, which is really good. They did check for yellow fever vaccinations because there has been a yellow fever outbreak in Colombia. Yeah, so that's it. I'm officially, legally in Ecuador. Cool. That's it, all sorted. Got our SIM cards sorted, TIPs, and our immigration. So I'm all officially out of Colombia and all officially into Ecuador. Incredible. I think this is my 10th country now. So we're going to go off and find some breakfast, find some coffee, and then I'm going to split from these guys because we're going to different places. Which side? Oh, I'm going this side. I got squirted. That was obviously the truck one. Out past the police. He's in the truck to get towed along. That's great. I'm now in Ecuador. Just, I don't know, I've been in Colombia so long, it feels good to be somewhere else.